So I've decided to speak to my friend Tony Discipline about the arts world and theatres right now. With a 1.57 billion grant from the government, will that be enough to save it? Let's find out from Tony. Tony, how are you, mate?
I'm very well, thank you, sir. I'm very well.
Thank you for coming on PCTV.
No problem, no problem. Thank you for having me, mate.
So what have you been up to? Have you gone out eating, drinking, partying anywhere recently?
Yeah, recently. Obviously now things are sort of slowly starting to open up and that. Been out in Blackheath a little bit, Bexleyheath, quite local really. Not ventured uptown just yet, but yeah, started to go out with. There's a place in Bexleyheath called Blend.
Okay.
A friend of mine owns that, so we go there quite a bit, which is quite nice. But it's great to see, you know, things starting to open up now, and you know, people can finally get out and sort of enjoy themselves, and you know.
So we met maybe 6-7 years ago at Café de Paris.
Yes.
You stumbled in one night and we've become friends ever since.
We did.
What do you think about clubs? I mean, you started your own club nights, didn't you? Demure
parties, yeah.
And they were going really well.
It's going really well, yeah. We sort of done London, Essex, Kent, and we had a few sort of events lined up, you know, pre-lockdown.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, we've had to sort of postpone that now. But yeah, we've done some great events. I mean, do
you think it's going to be hard for promoters now to get back to a new normality?
I think it is. I think you know, a lot of people, while it's, you know, going to pubs, restaurants, and bars, you know, I think that's going to really pick up. I think the club nights, I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult because it's just, you know, such a vast amount of people in such close proximity, you know.
Tony, most people will know you as Tyler Moon on EastEnders, but I've also seen on your Instagram that you're doing a bit more filming these days.
Yeah, so I've done a bit of filming a little while ago for a film called The Drugs Game. Good friend of mine, Clark Tribe, he produced it, directed it, and yeah, it was really good. It was great getting back in front of the camera, you know, and
you love it, don't you, being behind the camera? I
love it, yeah. I love it in front of the camera. Yeah, it is my passion, you know. Whatever I've sort of done in life, I've always sort of gone back to the acting. But yeah, so that comes out at the end of this year, and then got another film called Rhea coming out beginning of next year.
Fantastic. Which
is produced by another good friend of mine, Amar Adatia. So yeah, no, it's been good.
Let's talk about theatres in the UK. So the government's just given a 1.57 billion grant to arts in the UK. That's obviously going to help.
Yeah, it is. And you know, theatre is such a for actors. You know, you go so long without getting a job, kind of thing. Especially Panto. Yeah. You know, Panto is so important for, you know, actors' money each year. You know, right. Because you can go 6 months without having a job, 3 months. You know, Panto pays pretty well. So I'm just hoping by this Christmas, you know, a lot of actors can actually go and do Panto, you know, to full capacity crowds.
Yeah, you've done last 2 years you've been in Panto. Where were they?
That's right. So the first year I had done in Wrexham, North Wales, which was good. Stayed in a place called Llangollen, which was really nice, you know, very picturesque. And then last year I done in a place called Telford. Okay. Yeah, which was cool.
Any plans for this year?
I probably won't do it this year, but a lot of my, you know, colleagues and friends are going to do it this year. And again, like I say, it's important for actors to do Panto, but also, you know, behind the scenes, you know, the props guys, the makeup people. You know, it sustains a lot of people's wages. So
yeah, it'd be great if by Christmas things are back to normal and you know, Panto and theatres. You think about all those people that, you know, sell the programmes, you know, sell the popcorn. There's jobs there, aren't there? So we really need to get back into what we used to know. But we know it's going to be a new normal. But Tony, you mentioned you haven't been up to London yet. But what is your favourite place to go out and eat?
To go and eat, I'll be honest. I always like going to the Duck and Waffle. You know. Usually when I go uptown, I do like to go and see a show at the theatre, then followed by Duck and Waffle, probably a few cocktails afterwards at the Me Hotel on the rooftop.
Very good night, that sounds like.
Yeah.
What's next for Tony Discipline?
So, like I say, I've got these couple of films coming out end of the year, beginning of next year. Just sort of do more projects. You know, as I said earlier, I absolutely love acting. I'd be happy, you know, doing it for free, to be honest. It's more sort of, for me, it's more like it's a need. you know, then I need to do acting. It allows me to be, you know, present in the moment, and yeah, I feel most comfortable when I'm, you know, playing a part and stuff. So yeah, just more of the same, really, mate, to be honest.
I can't leave you without asking the question that everyone asks: is Tyler Moon coming back?
I don't know, really. It's kind of down to the writers and producers at EastEnders, if they feel like there's an adequate storyline for Tyler to come back to. I would just say never, to be honest, mate.
Well, I wish you all the best, Tony. Look, we're friends and we're going to always be by each other's side, so best of luck for the future, and thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, mate.
Cheers. So thanks for watching Posh Cockney TV. I really hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please subscribe below and hit the bell to be notified on future shows.